Hey YouTube, Mark 8266 here. I just want to do a weapons review and my first YouTube video um, for Sig Sauer p226, the enhanced elite version of it. I couldn't be more thrilled. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm all the E words. I'm thrilled. I'm over Christmas. We actually got a hold of the gun and ran it. I must have put 150 rounds through it the first weekend I had it. I got lucky. We've had a couple of nice days in Ohio to where I could do that. And my brother joined a sportsman's club, so I've been able to run it a little bit more out there. We were actually thinking about doing shot shells out of it with a 9mm shot shell with a clay pigeon. We're going to try that next and see how we do. But for the meantime, I've just been running Blazer brass, aluminum, and Remington 9mm shells through it. And I got to say that Remington and that aluminum, that's some dirty stuff. I took it apart and cleaned it. Nah, it was dirty. But the Blazer brass seems to run just fine. I've taken my basic class with it, so I know how to clear the jams and point, shoot, click. Same principle as photography. Point, shoot, and click. Only when you click it, it goes bang, and whatever it sees in front gets a hole in it. But I could, like I said, I could be more happier with it. Um, I'm gonna try to get through as much information I can, and it says 11 minutes and 20 seconds, so we won't talk that long. But I wanted to give my version of the weapons review because every time I go to search this particular weapon on YouTube, the reviews aren't really informative to me, so I didn't know what I was getting myself into. So hopefully I could pass some information along to other viewers out there so they know what they're going to get themselves into. Without further ado, let's pull out Ebony. I know, I named her. Like you name a car, but I named her. Sig Sauer. We will do weapons check just to be sure too. I know it's not loaded, but we'll still do the check. Open her up. When you purchase your Sig, you get lots of fun stuff with it. You get your hard shell case, your Sig with the slide stop, and an extra mag and a mag in the gun. So 2 mags, which is very nice. I always keep my slide stop in my gun when it's in the case. Anyhow, we will do the weapons check. So we will eject the slide stop. We'll decock it. Magazine, empty. Back in. Rack back, empty. Nothing with the pipe. Rack her back and decock it. This particular flavor of vodka is amazing. It's a machine. It just runs and it chews them up and spits them out. I couldn't be more thrilled. This has been a joyous, almost orgasmic experience when you first pull the trigger on this Betty right here. I'm just very thrilled with it. Some things I've noticed when I shot it, took it out of the box and fired it for the first time. Going over the weapon, obviously, slide release, decocker. Like I said, we've done the check, but we will. So I can show you this stuff. Decocker, which is very nice, very safe to carry that way. I've noticed that the trigger is going to be at least a 9 to 10 pound trigger pull, so it's going to be a pretty hefty pull. So if you decide to carry it as your carry gun, you can do that. But a pretty hefty trigger pull on this one. Like I said, the decocker makes it very safe to carry. Serrations here and here, which is, if you decide to rack it back like that or decide to rack it back like this, you can do that too. So it's very nice. Different ways to rack it back. Different tactical options, I'm sure, which I'll get to in the future when I learn more about what I'm going to do with this thing. And yes, we are going to run IDPA through this. We're going to get our butts kicked, but we're gonna have fun doing it. Like I said, I could be more thrilled with it. I ran the ammo through. I'm extremely happy. No feed jams, no ejection issues, no misfires, nothing. It's a champ. I'm very happy with it. Um, but some of the stuff that I've noticed from my own personal experiences with this thing so far over the 3 weeks that I've had it, well, 2 weeks now, sorry. When you go to rack or back, it's a very smooth racking action, which is really nice, and it has a real audible rack to it, so you know you're ready to roll. And yes, I will keep my finger on the trigger at all times. So, like I said in my first video, um, it aims up well. It lines up well. The tritium night sights, amazing. I mean, first time you see these things in the dark, you're like, whoa, sweet. They're great. The serrations on the grip the grip on the front of the guard, and also here, up here you have serrations up here too. And I didn't also notice this when I picked her up because it was between this and the MK25. And honestly, I'm not gonna come out of salt water anytime soon, so I really don't need the internal coatings of the MK25. I was very happy with this. This particular bad boy has the rail on it. So if you need to put a weapon light on it, you can do that. You need to put a laser on it, you can do that. Why spend money? Why not do both? The Surefire lights also have, the real bright LEDs with the green laser. And also something I also picked up from talking to a gentleman at the gun club I'm attending. Midwest Gun Club, Canal Fulton, Ohio. Very nice place, very friendly staff. Very happy with them. He suggested that once I get more familiar with ebony here, and I'm more capable with it, to get a weapon light, which I really didn't think would be that great. But I didn't think it'd be that important of a thing. But then again, he brought up a scenario to where if this is, since this is my home defense gun, will also be my carry gun too when I get more familiar and take my classes. The addition of weapon light, if you're at home, lights are off, someone comes in your house, and you put the laser on them, and you can see them clear as day, but they can't. And you know they're going to draw, and you pop them in the shoulder or in the thigh, or whatever like that, and they take it to court on it. The lawyer's going to ask you, say, well, how do you know he was an intruder? How do you know he was armed? Well, I had the laser on him. The laser is just for aiming. The weapon light's going to be for seeing. So I really didn't think the weapon light would be a good idea until I heard that. So yeah, when we get more familiar with this, we will be putting a Surefire light on this, or some kind of compatible light with it. So that would be a very good thing. Anyhow, like I was saying, things beast. The mag ejection is crisp. It's smooth. I love it. It just you get giddy. When you eject it, you stick it in there. My bad. Do it again. Empty. Yeah, you slap it in, and you hear it rack back, and you rack it forward again. Empty. And you rack it forward again, and you decock it. Or, you rack it back, and you bring it forward, and the lever's down, and you just get downright giddy with the anticipation of pulling the trigger on this thing. I still get giddy about it, and I'm 37 years old. But I'm very, very happy with this. If you have the cash, pick one up. You won't regret it. You're gonna have your Sig, you're gonna have your Glock guys, you're gonna have your Springfield guys, you're gonna have your Taurus and your Ruger guys. Honestly, folks, do yourself a favor, pick one up. You're not going to regret it. They hold their value. A year down the road, you decide you don't like your Sig, you want to trade your Sig in, take it to your local gun shop. They're going to hold their value. It's like they're like Legos. Legos hold their value really well. This is going to hold its value because people recognize the craftsmanship that goes into this thing. But again, if you can, pick one up. I'm extraordinarily thrilled with it. But this is Mark 8226 with Ebony, and hopefully we'll see you on your range. Have a good night.